Did you guys see Live with Kelly, where I told my very moving conception story? That's what happens when you don't pack birth control, people. But yes, I grew up here, and I always lived in local township. My parents were in the car business, are in the car business. If you need a car, call me, Facebook me. I went to Weisenberg Elementary School, and I was always a very artistic kid. I was the winner of the first grade Lions Club poster contest, Save Our Cast, 1977. Same story. I went to Northwestern Lehigh High School, and it's a great place to live. I was giving this a lot of thought when I was thinking about, all the amazing people who are from the Lehigh Valley, and I think that you really are where you come from. And I was never one that wanted to go to Hollywood and forget about where I came from. I had a great childhood and a great upbringing. I lived on a pony farm. I mean, come on, how lucky was I? And so I'm always very proud of where I come from, and it was great to come back and be part of this celebration.
Well, we're just really happy to have you here. So now, your fashion sense.
Yes.
Did you always have it?
I did. Speaking of Bicentennial Elementary, I remember in the 4th grade, Calvin Klein jeans had just come out, and I was the first one who had them, and all the other boys were like, that's weird, and I was like, they're with the program. I was like, Calvin Klein, this is going to be hot. And then I moved on to Jordache and Sassoon, remember? I'd go to Bamberger's and beg for a new polo suit, and again, my parents were like, this one's different. And then I first started styling when I was probably in 6th or 7th grade, and my sister was going to the prom, and we went to the hitching post to buy prom dresses. Or maybe it was another place in Schnecksville, okay? And everyone was doing pastels, it was the 70s, and I said, no, do a white Grecian-inspired column dress, you'll totally win. She did. That was my first gig. Yeah.
So now,
she was much more difficult than Rose McGowan. Anyway, that's a whole other story.
So you have the fashion sense, you're in the Lehigh Valley.
Right.
What did you do then when you decided that you wanted to do something in fashion? How did you decide the next move?
Well, I went to college. I went to Gettysburg College, also in Pennsylvania, and had a great time. Oh my God, Gettysburg alums? It's only 80,000 of us total. It's 1 year at Penn State is our entire history. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I always tell young people this all the time, I was very jealous of people who knew they wanted to be a dentist, and they went to dental school, and then they got their residency, and then they started being a dentist. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I had a great education, and I knew I wanted to live in New York City. Before I graduated, I got a job in New York City. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know which way, 42nd Street. I didn't know east from west. I was so clueless. It was back on 42nd Street when there were still hookers, okay?